Finds. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sue Rosenberger, and Fantastic Finds is my store. We are Michigan's largest bridal and prom store. We have over 24,000 square feet in our building here, which means there's a lot of space with a lot of merchandise in it. And before we get started, I want to give you just a little bit of history. This is a space that actually is Lansing Township's oldest home located in this space. It was built in 1890, the original structure, and we just kept adding on and adding on and adding on to what it is right now. We kind of started out a little bit at a time, and when we first moved in here, we had 35 rooms on 3 floors in 10,000 square feet. But we quickly outgrew that, and we started patching on additions to it. So we've moved things around in here a lot. We've actually had different products in here and on different floors. We've flipped the second floor with a third floor. We've had a satellite store because we outgrew this for the prom area, but our desire was always to put everything under one roof to make it more convenient for you. One-stop shopping for everything you need in a special occasion. So I'm happy to say that we have accomplished that right now. And as we go through the different parts of the store, hang with us. Our ultimate cream of the crop is our Bridal Heaven, and we're going to save the best for last on that. So we'll get to Bridal Heaven eventually, but we're going to head through the other floors to see how vast and expansive this is. It's kind of funny because people have come in here, they see this big blue building on the roundabout at Wood Street, and they say, I just wondered what was in this store. I never knew what was in here. And we take them on a tour, and they're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea there was just this many things in this store that, you know, would be great for people to know about. So we kind of got our heads together and said, let's try this Facebook Live thing, and that's what we're doing tonight. Now, I have been known to get a little bit speedy when I talk sometimes, so, you know, they'll just give me the sign to slow down a little bit if I have to slow down. But right now, we're going to start and stay on the main level. We're on the lower level of the floor, which is the ground level. And we're going to head on into the prom department, where I'm going to introduce you to Camille. Camille is our prom expert, and she's going to show you everything we have about prom and how we do it in here, so you can understand how the prom works. And even if you don't have a young lady in prom, you might know somebody that does, and so this might be kind of fun for them to find out about. Take it away, Camille.
Thank you, Sue. Hi, everyone. My name is Camille. I have been working here for about a year now. I love working here, and I would love to show you our prom department. As she mentioned earlier, we are Michigan's largest prom outlet, and I'm going to kind of take you through the process. So first, this is where we register each customer. Just information, basically like your name, where you go to school, because we will never sell the same dress to the same school. We can promise that your daughter is going to have the one dress at her school, so no one else is matching. I'm going to also take you through these dresses. We almost have 1,000 gowns here. We have a plethora of gowns, every color, every size. There's no need to order one. You can leave it right with you when you come shopping today. We have sizes start from 00 all the way into the 20s, so I know we will have a dress for you. Also, coming along to our accessories, we hand pick all of our accessories to go with each one of these dresses. So instead of taking the hassle of going to Claire's or the mall or Macy's while you're waiting in line to purchase your dress, you can find something I guarantee that will match with your dress. We just have some of the most beautiful dresses I've ever seen, and I love working here. I think everyone would love working here. And then now I'm going to be able to take you back into the dressing room. It's not as glittery, but it's still really important. So back here, I'm proud to say we have 14 dressing rooms total, but those do fill up fast. Saturday and Sunday are our busiest days, so make sure you come early to get a stock and a spot in line. We do offer bags in here to make it even more convenient for you to have more space in the dressing room while you're trying your dresses on. This part of the dressing room is my favorite. It includes all of our mirrors, so by the time you have your gown on and you're ready to look beautiful, you can just bask in the glitter, in the poof, in the tulle, everything that you love about your dress. Also, let's say you're not into fuchsia, sparkles, sequins. We do have a dress for every occasion, we're proud to say, and we do have more mature styles in here too, if that's something that you'd like. It's been great talking to you guys, and then I'm going to pass you off to Garrett to talk about our men's section.
Hey everyone, I'm Garrett. I specialize here in tuxedos and suits for weddings and other special occasions. Here at Fantastic Finds, you can rent tuxedos or purchase suits. I know you guys want to look awesome for the wedding, and sometimes you just can't get that perfect fit in a rental garment. Our Suits for Purchase package is actually really comparable to most tuxedo rental costs, and it also gives you the opportunity to have a garment that is tailored to your shape and size. Purchasing also eliminates inconvenient return times, deposits, and arriving from out of town, only to discover that your rental doesn't even fit. And the best news is, when you own a suit, it's yours for future events, giving you a better return on investments. We also coordinate your tie and other accessories with the wedding party colors. But here's a heads up though, Suits for Purchase do take quite a bit longer to purchase and get into the store, so make sure you plan for that. It's going to take more like a bridesmaid's time. So go to fantasticfinds.com, request a reservation. We'll go through all the options that we have for our programs, rentals or tuxedos for purchase and suits. And we're done on our first floor. What we're going to do now is head up to floor 2, where Kim is going to be showing you through our discount designer dresses.
Hey everybody, okay, come on up. It's 13 stairs. Count them, 1, 2, 3, we're almost here. Welcome to our bridal discount designer floor. We have gorgeous gowns. This entire floor is set up with every shape and silhouette in all sizes. I have an important fact. According to the Knot, the average dress back in 2016 was $1,564. So just to kind of prepare you for your budget, you want to make sure you're talking to someone and you're making sure that they're going over that with you before you come in. We have beautiful dressing rooms. We have gorgeous dresses throughout these rooms, so you'll love it. We're so glad you're here today. We also have a special place for your guests to sit while you're trying on dresses with your master stylist at Fantastic Finds. So we want to make sure that they have a wonderful view of you too. And you're going to come over here and you're going to see this beauty. She's gorgeous. Beautiful ball gown if you want to be a princess. And then we have our mermaid, which is gorgeous, with some straps, which is very, very in. And as I said before, we carry many different sizes and different silhouettes. And we want to walk you through here because there is a room full of mirrors, which is gorgeous for all your family and friends to view you as you walk out and show the perfect dress. And as you come over here, you're going to see the dresses again in this room, again set up by sizes. And just so you know, what's really important is all these dresses are here, and they may be here today, but they may not be here tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you're getting it when you find it. So when you come into the second floor, that's what you're going to want to do. You want to purchase that day. We do carry dresses sizes 4 through 32. So white, ivory, champagne, and some blushes, gorgeous gowns. We have spacious dressing rooms for all of our brides to be. And we really, as master stylists, want to help you find the perfect gown here. So please go to fantasticfinds.com and set up that reservation with us. We would love that. And again, fantasticfinds.com to set up that reservation. And then we're going to go up here. So you're going to veer around here. We have this beautiful staircase. More dresses to look at in here. So as you can see, we do have some tealing and some really simple gowns for those garden weddings and informal weddings. Now, before we go to bridal heaven, we're going to take a look up at our third floor, and that is our bridesmaid floor. So let's take a look. Just a couple more steps. Get your workout in tonight. We have, don't let us forget about those little princesses in your party. The flower girls want to be a part of your special day. We have something for them as well. And when you come into our bridal department, we do have bridesmaids. And this is a wonderful way we do bridesmaids. We actually have hundreds of colors that our master stylists will set up and we'll pull lace fabrics, satin fabrics, all the different styles to coordinate with your wedding gown look. So we really want to help you. We have spacious dressing rooms for the bridal party, so we can really enjoy. The bride can just sit and relax while our master stylists go through and put everything together. You do want to schedule a reservation with us. It is important. We want to work with you, and you want to go to fantasticfinds.com so that we can do that. And without further ado, I'm going to send you off to Sue. She's going to take you to bridal heaven.
Okay, so we made it back up to the 3rd floor again. We're still on 3rd floor, just so you know. And we're coming down the hallway towards bridal heaven, but here's another one of the dressing rooms for the bride and her party, okay? And these are dressing rooms inside of dressing rooms. So that gives you some privacy while you're getting dressed with your bridesmaid party, and also gives you some seating area just to have a room and a space for yourself. We think that's important, that you're not on top of everybody and everybody else that's in the store. So that's where we end up doing a lot of our bridesmaids, plus the rooms that Kim showed you also. Okay, here we go, ladies. We're getting ready. We're gonna head into bridal heaven, and here we are at bridal heaven. My favorite floor in the whole store when it comes to bridal. When we designed this space, it was really, really important to us that the space be unique, that it be beautiful, and that it inspire our brides when they come here. So I know we've been talking about we're on the 2nd floor, we're on the 1st floor, we're on the 3rd floor, and just so you know, I got to tell you, when we first moved in this building, probably 18 years ago, I was a youngin' then, and I would take these stairs, these 7 stairways. I would take the stairs 2 and 3 steps at a time. But now I'm a little bit more mature, and I take the elevator. So we have an elevator for any guests that might not be aerobically inclined to climb up all the stairs. We can get grandma up here. We can take care of handicap accessibility. We got your back on that. So just know that these stairs, even though we've been running up and down them tonight, are not the only way to get from the lower level onto the 3rd floor here. So bridal heaven kind of came about in a little bit of a suggestion from one of our brides. When we first opened up the space, we had a lot of customers coming in. They wanted to see all the new store and everything. And we had one of our brides step off the elevator with her mom. She stood right in this spot here and said to her mom, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I feel like I'm in bridal heaven up here." I'm not kidding. That was what happened, and that's what we've hung our hat on ever since. And so as you can see, we have lots of bridal gowns up here to look at. We focus on displaying the gowns on mannequins. We think the mannequins are really, really important to give you a sense of what these dresses look like. So much easier than running through tightly packed racks and gowns stuffed in bags on those tightly packed racks. Before we leave this area, I'm sure you've noticed our little angel wings over there. And we bring those out, dress up the mannequins with them every now and then, just to kind of carry through the theme of bridal heaven. So if you happen to be lucky to come in here and you want to take a picture with the angel wings, be our guest. We're the boss. As we go through the space, we're going to take a look at just about every kind of gown imaginable and display it on mannequins to show you exactly how they fit silhouettes, what the details of the gown are, and what might speak to you as a bride. So as we're walking through here, we have tens and tens and tens of mannequins. And what we love about the mannequins is that it actually does give you a chance to kind of preview the gown before you actually try it on. As a bride, your wedding dress is probably the most expressive gown that you'll ever wear. And our buyers are constantly monitoring our inventories on the floor as well as in our stock room to make sure we have the most current gowns and that we have a dress to flatter every body as well as every bride. So as we talk about the mannequins a little bit, you know, when you see a dress like this displayed on a mannequin and you see how it drapes on the shape and the curve of the mannequin here, and you can imagine how that might look on you, you might look this gown and go past it if it was on a rack in a bag. But seeing it on the floor here and on the mannequin and displayed, you're going to see all this beautiful detailing. You're going to see the beautiful train We're gonna come over to this gorgeous gown here with all the beautiful lines on the lace. You just can't get that if it's jammed on a rack and if it's stuck in a bag. So the stunning details that you'll see in this area are way different than if you're just literally pushing through the racks, trying to find the dresses that you're looking for. I mean, your arm's gonna get tired of doing that, we know that. So, in designing this space, we also put a lot of thought into lighting. Lighting is so important in when you try a dress on and how you look in the different lighting. So we've made it our goal and our mission to make sure that we have great lighting as well as great spaces for you to try your things on and for your friends and family to join you also. We have somewhat private dressing areas. We've given them kind of a light airy feeling with the non-permanent walls here, but each little space is yours to have with your family and friends. The dressing rooms are there. The consultants will work with you one-on-one in those areas, and you'll have plenty of time to look and see what's going on as far as the different styles that you want to try on. And let me tell you how we work our appointments, because the appointments that you get with Fantastic Finds are true appointments. They're actually appointments where you get a one-on-one with the consultant, not sharing your consultant while she's running around zipping up 2 or 3 other girls. That's why we so focus on the area of appointments, because our master stylists know these gowns backwards and forwards. They know what's on the mannequins. They also know what's in our stock room back here. So we have a lot of gowns in our stock room, and that's where their expertise comes in. If you love a gown like this, then they may be pulling you more samples from our stock room. So it's really important that we have that time with you and that conversation with that one-on-one with the master stylist. I'm going to sneak through these little areas here while we're finishing up coming around here and show you what happens after you've said yes to your dress. This is the Fantastic Finds runway, and what we want to be sure to focus on is the fact that you've found your dress. We want to finish up a lot of the details with you in this area, and so that gets us, I'm going to run over to the other side here, hang with me. That gets us over here to the veils that we have. We have jewelry and hair pieces for you here, and the stylist will take and finish you off based on what you think you want your total vision to look like. This is where you can really finish the whole thing off. And once we get you all finished off with sashes or belts or whatever works for you, then we're going to let you walk down the runway here. And we know that as you walk down that runway, your family and friends are going to love celebrating that moment of you finding your gown. It's kind of special when you think about it. The whole purpose of a wedding gown, the whole purpose of getting everything together for, the big event. And what we really, really like is the fact that you have time with your family and friends here. It's not a rushed time. It's a time where you can actually sit down and talk and think about the memories. It's where people really bond together. Some of the wedding party comes with you. And we also have a lot of people that come back and bring their friends to us. But what we really love is to have the sharing of the moment and to have the sharing of the time that you can spend with family members that maybe get together just for these special events. So I'd like to leave you with a couple of parting thoughts as we close out this tour that we did here, and thank you so much for joining us. We're all about the dress here, and a part of that is because we really love just watching the transformation of a young lady coming in and turning into a bride. And we want to make sure that you understand why we're so passionate about the dress, because we've never underestimated the power of that dress. And here's the reason why, and this is kind of our theory and what we live by here, that long after the wedding, music has stopped, and the food has been put away, and the bar is closed, just you in that wedding dress will still be remembered. And our dream for every couple is that you and your fiance will start your wedding by looking at you in that dress for the first time. Think of that vision when you come down that aisle and he sees you coming down. I've seen guys tear up over this, and that's really important. And you know what he's thinking? he's thinking to himself, I am so lucky to have her and so lucky to be here. And he will be reminded of that for the rest of his life every time he looks at your wedding album, on your anniversary, on your 1 month anniversary, whenever. And when it comes down to it, with everything else that goes on with weddings, that's really all that matters, isn't it? Because everything else is just the wedding details. But you and your dress are what the memory is forever. Thank you for tuning in to our first ever Facebook Live tonight. We appreciate coming on and seeing us. And we'll see you again soon. We may even try this again. Bye, everybody. Have a good day and have a safe night.